for the shooters, but the venue they have picked here is more or less perfect. They can barely get any wind in.
That's because of all the trees that are around it, and of course we are in the King's Garden, the castle down there at the end, which you will see repeatedly during our broadcast here today as we get set for the start of women's competition on Recurve Sunday. 8 of the top female recurve archers in the world, including Tuiana Dashidorzhieva of Russia. As we introduce you to this young lady, 20 years old, ranked 11th in the world, averaging 9 points per arrow, 30 match wins, and 5 tiebreak wins in her career. And she will be facing one of the top archers in all the world, not just in women's archery, but in archery, period. This is Choi Misun, the 20-year-old who's ranked #1 from Korea, averaging just under 9.4 points per arrow. She's got 32 match wins in her brief career already, an 89% winning percentage, and she's won 3 of her matches via tiebreakers. Now, for those of you who may be new to the sport in recurve archery, there'll be 5 sets, 3 arrows per archer per set, and they'll be shooting at 70 meters at a very small target, 70 meters away. 2 points are awarded for winning a set, 1 point for a tie, and the first archer to score 6 points or more wins the match and hopefully goes on, and they hope at least, wins a medal. If there's a tie, there will be a 1 arrow shoot off, and the closest to the center will win the match via the 1 arrow shoot off. Had one yesterday, we'll see if we have any today, but ideal conditions, bright sunshine, blue skies, no clouds up above, as the first shot flies and hits the target 70 meters downstream in the 9 ring. So Choi Misun gets the party started here in Denmark.
9.
The weather this morning is, just perfect, so there shouldn't be any changing from the practice field. That's just 50 meters from the side of this lane, so only thing that can be is you get in there and you have your tension up and just about working through your shots and believe in them.
This is typical weather for Denmark, isn't it?
Yeah, we had a great summer this year. It was a Monday and a Tuesday, so this here is awesome. No.
We have been blessed this weekend. Had great weather yesterday, great weather today.
Nice group. A little bit to the left, but yeah.
Choi Misun with 28 points on her first 3 shots, a pair of 9s and a 10. And Dashidorzhieva hoping to match that, and does.
Oh. She's dialed in now.
So both of these archers come out with their A games. Choi Misun, and you would understand this very well, Martin, having been in the sport so long as a great compound archer. Choi Misun had to have been very disappointed, I'm sure, with her outcome in the Olympics down in Rio. She's #1 in the world. She goes down there, and she lost in the quarterfinals, which is no shame, and she lost to a great archer, Alejandro Valencia, but she doesn't medal down there, and she was the #1 archer going into the Olympics.
It's always hard to be, especially as such a top seed like the Koreans more or less always are. Everybody expect them to win everything, which they also do, but
quite often, yes.
Quite often, but again, once in a while, it's just these archers here. They work for it full time, 24/7. So all of them want to go with the gold, and yeah, the match is going to be so close, and you could see that at the Olympic as well. It's the venue they had there, the good venue to shoot at, so it comes down to 1 arrow more or less. Also a lot of shoot-offs, and yeah, just amazing with the archery nowadays.
On any given day, it can happen. And it happened to Choi Misun, who went to Rio as the #1 ranked female archer in recurve archery. Got through her first couple of matches, but then ran into Alejandro Valencia, who I thought had an outstanding performance at the Olympic Games in Rio. And Alejandro was able to pull off the upset. As a result, Choi Misun finished 8th in Rio. And I'm sure in her mind, hoping to atone for that here in Denmark. Starts off the second set with a 9. Dashidorzhieva, one of 2 Russian archers that we'll see this morning.
You can actually see there's some breeze in the trees now.
All of a sudden.
Maybe she got caught a hair by it.
Just now picked up.
Oi.
And an even tougher result for Dashidorzhieva.
Back on line.
Shows the mental toughness of Choi Misun. Instilled in that Korean program. Both of these archers very tough, very strong mentally. However, that 6 by Dashidorzhieva costs her the set. She falls behind 3-1.
And that's you don't want to trail that much when you're up against the Koreans. When they're first on the roll there, they normally don't give much in.
Good look at Tuiana Dashidorzhieva. Started her career in 2008, came out internationally in 2010. 5 World Championship medals at 5 different events for Tuiana Dashidorzhieva. You take a look at that target face. Great camera angles our crew from Hit the Roof Productions providing for us here in Denmark all weekend long. And again, a good look at Tuiana Dashidorzhieva, just 20 years old, the second member of Russia's Olympic silver medal winning team. Her biggest individual achievement to date is silver medal at the 2016 European Championships. She and Choi Misun competing in their first World Cup final. Or excuse me, I should say this is the second one for Choi Misun. She is the defending champion from last year in Mexico City. How could I forget that?
A lot of shooters.
A lot of archery between last year and this year. My apologies to Choi Misun. Good start for Tuiana. She tacks on a 9 to start off the third set, but an even better shot by Choi Misun.
Wasn't too happy about that one. Yeah, goes out to a 3.
Veered far off course.
Seems like there's actually coming a little bit of crosswind in once in a while, and then suddenly dies off totally again. So I think they can be unlucky to get caught a little bit in that, especially when you shoot the alternate shooting where you only have that 20 seconds on the clock and you actually can't do much about it. You can be lucky that you don't have any wind at all and your opponent suddenly get a heavy wind blow, but
one of those rare moments where actually she could have missed on that shot and she'll still split the set.
Yes, exactly.
But she decided to go ahead and take the set and move ahead 5-1 over Tuiana Dashidorzhieva, who had some misfortune there.
And now she only have to tie the next set to win the match, and then she's on for the semifinals.
We are on an island, are we not?
Yes.
Here on Fyn, Martin?
Fyn, yeah. So this is the.
So you're going to have the winds coming across the island.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the island here, so that's not the biggest issue. The thing is that Denmark is flat as a pancake, so it doesn't matter where you are, there'll come some wind in because we have water all around. So. It's and here's in Denmark, and it's in fall time. It's normally you would see every kind of wind. We were a little bit we were, how can we say it? We were lucky to have this kind of wind in this time of the year. A few weeks back it was like bad weather, wind, raining, cold, and then the last week and a half has just been better and better and better. So this is more than lucky.
Well, the gods of archery obviously knew we had the World Cup finals coming up here.
I actually think it's because they missed the schedule, because normally when there's archery on, they put on all the bad weather.
All the bad weather.
So I think he's out of town.
Everybody's still remembering last year, the lead up to the World Championships, the cool, well, I'll say cool weather.
We had a little bit of everything.
Yes, during the elimination and the qualifying, but when we got to the matches during the weekend at the Christiansborg Palace, it was beautiful.
Have to match the 9 there. Nope, see that?
More than matches that 9. Choi Misun trying to make quick work of Tuiana Dashidorzhieva.
8.
So a 9 and an 8 for Dashidorzhieva, who this season has a team bronze medal in Shanghai and a team silver in Antalya. But right now she's down by 1.
A 10 will put a little bit of pressure on.
9.
Instead, the 9 leaves the door open, and it's just an 8 that is needed by Choi Misun to win this match.
That's a nice shot.
And she gets 9. So Choi Misun will move on to the semifinals with a commanding 7-1 victory in just 4 sets over Tuiana Dashidorzhieva of the Russian Federation. So Choi Misun coming out. And all business. I have the feeling she went back home after Rio and was out on the practice range for quite some time.
Oh yeah, she want to get something with her from here. So some good footage here from the World Archery camera crew.
So Choi Misun, number 1 in the world, and the favorite here to win this World Cup final.